Ivan Katz here in a field today, and I'm going to throw a whole bunch of mid-range discs with the forehand flick so you can see how they fly. Let's get started. 4401 is a V-Rock. Should be pretty stable, but I think it's understable because it's light. Weight has a lot to do with it. Yeah, super flippy. You can use that one for a dog leg left. Just a very light disc. 4402, basically the same thing. 4401, this should have less fade. This is a Shark. Did you see that one? Start off on a hyzer and flip up. That's what a hyzer flip is. Hyzer is this angle, and hyzer is this angle, flat is this angle. So anything with a negative number, the third number should turn over. First number is speed. All these mid-ranges should be between about 3 and 6. And the second number is the glide. The higher the number, the more the glide. The third number is that stability, that turn. So turn. Everything I've thrown so far has been pretty understable. Zeros, but should be negative, I think. Pretty flippy. And then the last number is fade. That's how much your disc will fade off in the end. If you flick, right hand, forehand, turn up, and they'll fade that way. Right hand, backhand, you start with a hyzer, and they'll fade off this way. The higher the number of the fade, the last number, the more it will fade. Okay, here we go. Champion Panther. Very flippy. 5-4. -2 and 1. Let's see. Just a beautiful flight path on that one. Champion plastic. Wonderful disc there. Hyzer flip. Little fade at the end. That's a nice tunnel shot disc for me. Remember, everybody's arm's different. Don't worry about what Paul Macbeth and Simon Lizotte and all those guys are throwing, because you don't have their arm. Don't even worry about what your friends are throwing. Throw what you throw. This is a Cobra I picked up down south at Hilton Head, and it's pretty flippy as I remember. Haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see. Yeah, just a very straight, beautiful disc. I could play the whole course with that, just varying the amount of hyzer that I use. The more hyzer I put on it, then, you know, the more it'll either flip up a little and then fade. If I want a dog leg right, I'll throw a stable to overstable disc with a lot of hyzer and it'll fade right. An understable disc can be good to get you around left-hand dog legs or around huge trees or bushes. This one, not sure what it is. No name. Terrible. Didn't throw that one high enough. Very stable disc, and I didn't give it enough height or enough power to really make it do anything. But that would be a good disc to do a right-hand dog leg there. Oh, this one's rubbery as heck. I don't even know what it is. It says Credo 3203. So it should be pretty flat with some fade. Yep, stayed flat and then faded. I don't have a lot of distance. My max distance is going to be somewhere around 260 to 280 feet, depending on wind conditions and that sort of thing. Used to be able to throw around 300. I can't anymore. So this is kind of a real world for most players out there and what these discs will do. I'm sure a lot of you guys have much bigger arms. Good for you. But this is how I'm throwing them. 4403. It's a rock. Should be pretty flat and stable. Yeah, just a little bit of fade there. Not sure what this one is. If you, some of these discs I'm going to sell, so if there's something you really want, let me know. Independence Day Clash, Millennium, Sun King. Payne Park, Sarasota, Florida. Not sure what it is. streets, I gave it a little bit too much of a little too much flat, and it stayed pretty true. So that's a pretty stable disc. It's pretty good, actually. Not really my thing, though. I don't know if I like that disc so much. So if you want it, let me know in the comments. A zone. That's a 4303. Yeah, just a little bit of glide. Pretty straight disc with some fade at the end. Perfect 4303. The Hawk, which I remember is like a Cobra 4.5 -22. So it should be a little flippy. Yeah, it's not very broken in, that Hawk. Let's see. 5403. This is a Rock 3. Oh, this should be fun. I got two rivers here. A river lately has been a disc I've been really liking. Pretty much nice flat disc. At least my other one is. These two I haven't thrown in a while, so let's see what they do. First run, Frostline River. Latitude 64. Nice. A little more stable. Overstable than my other one that's more broken in. And this also is a river. Southwest Florida Disc Golf or something. North Fort Myers Bonito Estero Club Championships. I do a full round of most of those courses on the west coast of Florida there. Around Bonita, you got Bonita, you got Tortoise Run, you've got Estero, which is a great course. So look for my full course rounds where I play the whole course. I also have a lot in the DC area. I talk about which discs I throw and why I throw them, and you'll learn a lot from those rounds that I play. I primarily throw forehand flick, but I sometimes throw backhands too, so check those out elsewhere on YouTube. And subscribe on both of my channels, Ivan Katz Productions and also the Drivin Ivan Katz channel, which is where I post everything, mostly everything lately, and that's also where I review cars. So if you like cars, check out my car reviews. Just Google Drivin Ivan in any car and you'll see my car reviews. Here's the second river. Yeah, I like those rivers. They just fly so nice. Here's a Wolf, which is crazy understable. 4.3 -4.1. That's about as flippy as you can get. I'm going to try to throw it with as much hyzer as I can. If I can turn it over with my arm, you know it's very, very understable. Yeah, I gave that a lot of hyzer and it still flipped up. Very cool disc though. It's also because it's light. It's a very light disc. The weight affects these things. Evolution Proline Element by Gateway. 5.5 -1.1. So just a little understable. I'll try to throw it flat and see what it does. I didn't. That's a pretty heavy disc for me. It's pretty stable. It's like a rock, so I don't really turn those over too much. But that one would probably be a good right-hand dogleg disc for me. Proof. 5.6 -2.1. Very little fade, but a little flippy. And a lot of glide also. Oh yeah. I just turned that one right over. Now this is one of these very collectible, what are they called? Ontario Cobras. I love Cobras, and this is a very old Ontario Cobra. So it should be a pretty straight flyer for me. Even a little, I mean, I probably pulled it a little left, but tends to be pretty straight flyer for me. This is also a Cobra, 175 grams. What a beauty. R Pro Crow, 5302. Big time fade there for me. More than a 2 fade, I think, for my arm. I'd give it more of like a 3 or 4. Okay, sticking on the Cobra theme, this is a King Cobra, and it's 4502. So a little less stable than a regular Cobra. Yeah, definitely a little less stable. Okay, got a couple of rocks here. This is a Rock X3 Champion. Paul Macbeth, probably a error disc. 5403. There's another one. Champion Rock, Paul Macbeth. No errors on this one. There you go. Okay, this is a Commander or something. I buy a lot of discs at used disc golf stores, so if you see some ink on these, I don't pick up other people's discs. If I do, I call them. But I do go to used disc golf stores, and I do buy used discs. So if you see ink on any of my discs, it's not because I picked it up. I don't do that. I get discs back to the people they belong to. In fact, while I was shooting a video in Cape Cod, I think it was Burgess Park, or maybe it was the other one. It's not Burgess, it's Marston's Mill, I think. I found a Paige Pierce disc, and I called the guy, and he came while I was shooting the video, and he was so happy because it was like his favorite disc, and he lost it. And I found it, I called him, he got it back. So write your name on these discs, count them before you go, know how many you're bringing, bring a towel, and please return these discs. Imagine losing your favorite disc if someone just grabbed it and walked off. It'd be terrible. You can't replace your favorite disc, okay? This is a Commander 6304. Did you see that glide? It says 3 glide. I don't know, that was more like a 4 or 5 glide. It really got taken. I think it's the plastic. It's kind of a little bit flexible plastic, and that tends to glide a bit more. Okay, Harp. A lot of people swear by these Harps. This one, I remember, it's 4303. Pretty darn stable for me. I'm going to do something different with this one, okay? Let's say I'm going to start over here on the left side of the screen. Let's say I'm trying to flex out around some trees. I'm going to give it a lot of hyzer and try to throw it so it curves to the right here. Let's see. Yeah, see, I don't really gel with the Harp there so much. It's a good disc. A lot of people swear by it. I'd use it as more of a putter maybe, even though it's a mid-range. I just can't get it to do what it's supposed to do. This is another Hawk like the Cobra, a little bit understable. 4.5 -2.2, and it's light also. It's 164 to 166. Yep, turned over nicely. Here we go, 5402. This is a Prodigy 180 gram MX3 5402. Dawn of the disc with some glow on it. Yeah, nice predictable flight pattern. The Katz, which is a 6403. So let's see. Should be pretty stable. Okay, just a few more. This one's a Tangent 4, -4, 0.5, and 0.5. So it should be a pretty straight disc with a little bit of glide. Oh. It's a weird flight path. I think with some adjustment that could be a bagger. It was a pretty cool disc. Here's an interesting disc right here. 2015 Birdie Club for the PDGA. 5.4 -1.1. And let's see. Right. This is an interesting disc. I bought at a used disc golf store, and I love it. It's a bagger. 5.6 -10. That means very little fade at the end. So let's see. Not a great throw with it today, but I do like it. If you throw it higher, I've had some really nice shots with that. Gotten me around some stuff and things like that. So it's good to have a good, predictable disc that does not fade. I didn't throw that one high enough, but let's go see how they did. I'm sure you're curious which one threw the farthest. Pretty much gave them all the same sort of power. So let's see maybe the top 5 or so for distance. Okay, so looking back here, you can see which discs kind of flew very straight. You've got the Tangent here, the Credo here. Wombat was very short, not such a good throw. But right here, dead straight in the center, we got the Crow, short, the Zone. Here's a Rock 3, the kind of weird errored Rock X3 and the other Rock 3. Look how close the two rocks are. The Shark also there in the middle. The River and the Hawk. There's that Commander. And then you have the King Cobra a little further. And yeah, this one here, the Champion Panther, I love that disc. That's pretty good distance for me for a mid-range. You know, that's about all my arm will do. And then some others that turned over a bit more, but still had good distance. My Cobra, this River here, and just walking you through here, the Rock. So yeah, these flipped over. That Dawn of the Disc, these flipped over a bit. The Wolf and the Birdie Club, and also this Ontario Cobra. So there's some of the top ones right here for distance. Okay, so there you have it. You've seen how a bunch of mid-ranges fly. Remember, it doesn't matter what your friends are throwing, and remember to count your discs. Go out to a field, you can really see how these discs fly and adjust your game when you're in the tight woods or in an open field on a course with maybe a long 1,000-foot hole or something, then you know. But it's good to have control over your discs. What you're looking for in a mid-range is to find a good one that you can really control well. Vary it with some hyzer or anhyzer and control it. You should be able to play a whole course with a mid-range. I have a video on playing a whole course with a mid-range. Check that one out there elsewhere. Just Google Ivan Katz playing a whole course with a mid-range and you'll find it. Any of these disc golf videos, like I said, the rounds, I think you'll enjoy them. If you like this video, you'll see me, I tell you what I throw and why I throw it on these challenging courses that I've played up and down the East Coast, all the way north from Massachusetts, all the way down to Florida. I definitely liked Lost Woods disc golf course that I played recently. That was a cool course. Tortoise Run is interesting, like I said. Just Google Ivan Katz and disc golf round and you'll find them. Thank you for watching. Please comment, share, like, subscribe my videos with your disc golf buddies, and hope to see you out on the course. Google Drivin Ivan in your favorite car if you like cars, and music videos. I got plenty of those too. Literal video for Chris Isaac's Wicked Game. My Free Your Mind original song music video has a lot of my car and bike and guitar collection in it as well, so check that out. And again, thank you for watching. I'm Ivan Katz.